supérieur.
Happy Sports.
Exceptionnel.
Happy Sports.
Numéro 1.
Mami Ndawasi, wow, feeding down the happy 98.9 FM. We are Happy Sports. Some few minutes, 3 minutes past 10 a.m. Yatana say, Mami Kausi Jumedi uti soccer bet. Adaroma, and ya de bro, the soccer chance about say. She said 10 matches or more, 10 plus games. Now also 1.3 or higher. The attorney 1 match as betting mawa. Sika odi try no. You will bohun miensa near the amount. And you are winning even when you are losing. Umpewe DMB no pay. Come where near that soccer bet I say. The soccer chance abba. Na kase and shake a krebi. I can't be. My bow, my baye papa. Soccer bet for. Na ope be gu minimum a mesra wo a ma men kanfo NG Cola emfa ema wo se se enije won tuomu a NG Cola ene ma nchirase pa ma wo tiase ye omo de orange mango peach and apple lime aba meme de en favorite no mango no emu de Adonko soft drinks beverages limited and the drama super do to from 0244 83228605078786668 na eni omo eni nkomo onim se fie dey and a happy FM Valentine Mass wedding no basso. Yene Bethel Baptist Church and I came to my bar noir. Yene Jumedi Ebro, ye card of phone do for boom, and my knee or my okunu no ye sa. And today Upasoka Jumedi no Frey na scrap between my dear boan of the way ye no hill. 1,000 Ghana cedis per. Diombe said Diombedi, Diombedi Nano, Happy FM, ya Fahoka. Frey on 0244 906235 0244 3994 98. Any and come for Sakasier Emma Tasty Tom, Second Image International, Cake Takins International, Evers Air Cuisines, and Afi Blue Jeans Energy Drink, Twinny Aircraft Yofi, and your kitchen and chips, Afi TSG, Air Drive, and a Ramp Multimedia, Omina Bois, and my Fiji Mediano Suno, Yanabe Air Poet, by Happy FM and a partner, a partner, a Bethel Baptist Church. Our 50th
Happy FM 98.9.
People drinking water, some can just say no per disposal Munsuan no papa dia. Bramho. Now foul 18.9 liter bottles in Babaji 20 liter bottles be at no extra cost. Your 9 different African countries. Ga and Kaha, your airport, not Legon, Adenta Osu, Asalam down, Dansuman, so to Medina and Sprinters. And they your 2 types, your Dodobeti Mukasia, Untifancy machine bias, but tap one. I'll bet me a year or a kitchen hall, and the bet me the sea office and the sea machine so a bit more hot and cold. The sour bottles, no any machine and say sleek, fair. Jibu, my baye, Jibu, a better life. So a distributor for number we so 0302 528 669 any come on. Fee a juada, in fact, Fico Siada, and a 1 minute silent to radio so I remember Pooley. Ni tragic woo ye ewo nsuatre no Monday ne share round table discussions ase any football administrators esin komo ehwe bebia yi na betumi aboa amasa dwumedi ekoso ewo ye very
Happy FM 98.9
afisu no endra motisi ne supporters ahodo ebefri brekum ebefri eyesunyane enyina de omu din komo efa ruo omu so play ene se nsemo ye kan ene ye new reforms ebe nyina no ombesomo amatutrasem aba eye ewiye ye ka say eya no bia bo refidi refisi no moa refisi di koditi obi refi bi ho a wodi a match ba team ba ko match sa nti o konyina no eye fans no ewo eye bibi o mutrim se obewia wo mo enei menya rack chairman ewo ha rack chairman eye George Seja abe come in South studio ha ye hwe the role of referees in our campaign to stop hooliganism. United against hooliganism. Mekaya enche krabe a year or 2 ago and Happy FM create Happy Sports. You did the respect your ref campaign by ya. Ye bomba basu cheche laws no mu said ye be ya. Ye kupak ni beti o mase. Ene dia be suno ibe here mu inputs. Dia be no
Happy FM 98.9.
And today minute rack chairman George Seja and Edinkomo. Of course, enyo no kwa nam on the right hand man, referee Amenya, our son Chad our Kahai, Deputy General Secretary of RAC, and also and more on the Namoa, and the Yebedi and Kumoy. And before March or Crabbe, you made this another pay. Okay, Akufi Amenya, referee Akufi Amenya, who did the papa, and a chairman Nansa. George Seja enso ha omu nyina ago omo dibi pen pa na Asia say ref bia be ko de but your bema kirima me na kasa na Ghana font sampa una o kase
bibia yeboko
fantastic we de me say match no nya bia hwe nya videos ni bia hwe na as referee we retired referee what the referees nyina no what was going through your mind na o hwe especially picture na course of package between
Happy FM 98.9.
Wedem da se pa se wanya kwanya wa friends yemra na ye medim san komoyi ne omni se in fact me hwe no so na nya kra na nye na se karate bi na ye o park no so na udi match na se we referee na se wonni field so kra na se uti nchen a se enye agrodie no that is not clearly what you are supposed to do enye na your friend football no and we say it's a different sport altogether. Now Usha, I don't know, say referee whether you got a bad day na we nyina see na maybe he didn't react in good time to stop this immediately. Because if indeed say Usha this particular activity na see no if from pre-match and upon 11 o'clock I'm going pre-match conference say pressure baba and it will not start from that particular say
pre-match and obo say pressure baba
that is where you find the problem coming say any say pressure free pre-match now you know clearly say if this is the pre-match getting to the end or getting into the field of play there will be some one or two issues and apart from that we say to say visiting team person ba umbe park they say there are difficulties as a referee you raise all your arsenals and know that clearly one year anything at all can come onto the field of play park you should know that you must be extremely careful to make sure that you walk that particular thin line say okodi match no you don't look left or right but you are very very sure say match na okodi no obegina mo pintin you interpret the laws and the amendments as it is stipulated without going out of it at all because the slightest concentration you lose can create this kind of situation if you are not careful.
But say Ghana referees, and this is from my own observation, as Munya Kukudra, would be taking bold decisions in stammering your authority and interpreting the law. No, they be an say, Mutimu slow, we because they be a safety and security reasons, and now compromising on the law. How is that? Did they in situations like that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you cannot officiate to say you fear. Who the fear bomb there?
Who found me?
It is you must be bold and brave. Stand. Even if it means you taking that particular decision and that to end your life, you are supposed to do it.
To end your life?
Yes. You must interpret it. It happened to me in 2011 at Cape Coast Sports Stadium. I think the away team. Correct. I was the assistant one.
No, assistant one.
You saw what happened there. What happened? That's a typical example of hooliganism. It was 1 minute, a minute to 89th minute.
Drafts then when nebo.
Omene Eduana.
Some match near Bane dropped him 9 matches after that incident. I
am saying it was critical.
1 minute to the end of the game.
1 minute.
And then the buy.
And a home team, no, it was an offside goal.
Goal.
Yes. So you allow it, but
89th minute.
89th minute.
And I'll put that
need them. They will not agree. And that is exactly what happened. Unya kukudra, unya bema, untimi the referee. I'm telling you.
Offside, no marginal.
It was. There was a gentleman already in a head, gaining advantage.
If a man to pass a button it man or put your flag.
Or be passive free trick to question and offside. So definitely I
now put the flag where through.
Debbie, I realized there were stones, objects P, usual video news objects P free trick, but man, that made chance say I was ready to stand there, ready to give my life for that.
But see, you boon seems marginal.
Yeah, what say?
You boon seems marginal.
Debbie, I'm a rape. Almost the other boy. Internal
bleeding.
The Dr. Lecha for just regional minister. On a operation union.
The operation?
Yes. The former president of GFA, lawyer Nyantichi Oba who regional hospital Besrame 2 times.
No, you're based in who?
Yes, no, a branch manager who or bank anymore. Yes, no, me almost about 1 month.
You had a bomb thing.
Yes. Yes, that is it. So hooliganism, in fact, everyone say.
But you're not afraid for your life.
No. I'm saying you must be brave. If you are not brave, you can't officiate as a referee. It's one of our core principal decisions that we don't need to compromise. All the FIFA referees know this.
Oduro Nyako said bravery is called stupidity when it stands against foreign material.
If you don't stand as a brave man, you decide to fold your flag and run away, then you are not also a referee. When it's critical, that is why we see men. It doesn't mean about the structure. Look at how smallish I am. But yet I didn't give up. You must do the right thing.
Interesting.
Because you are not officiating for yourself, you are officiating for Ghana. Because all the 33 million human beings will not go onto the field of play.
But me sure say that referee no one year nakuma mba referee mu biom.
He was Chairman Ting. Oyare. In fact, no, it was critical. Say, the entire day in Babam say, almost our blocks, bonity. So I had to fall on him. No, I'm blocking the bomb.
No, that's
so yes. Until me cover. Until for referee, yes or no, until me can call inside now. He will stand far away and then observe what is happening. So BBS he'll be alive to tell the story. Yeah. And that is how he escaped. And that was William Agbovi. So that's a typical, practical example of hooliganism. What hooliganism can do.
But did Semanti ever, recovered from?
In fact, he never recovered until he retired. He never recovered. That ended his career. And that's not the only time that hooliganism actually stopped careers of referees. In Prestia, a referee was killed. The same thing. How many years? About 7 years ago or so. Yeah. And that is it. We received this thing, it is quite critical. So when we hear about hooliganism, we know what it entails. Some of us passed through. We suffered the consequences. It wasn't easy. It took me 2 years. Even though I was in the FIFA by now, I never took any Cooper test after that. This is our fitness exercise for 2 years. And the president of President Nyantichi told me, oh, Joy, don't worry, your badge is secured. Nobody will take it away from you. We saw all what happened. And I tell you, I was on it until I retired. So, indeed, hooliganism is very, 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 very terrible. It's not something that we like. But we were surprised that GFO were meeting stakeholders about this in respect of hooliganism and did not deem it fit to invite Referees Association of Ghana. We're not part of it. And you cannot do football without referees. You cannot do that.
Say Ebiswa in their mind, you are not part of the problem. Ebia, I'm just speculating.
You are doing a holistic activity. Holistic. And you want every stakeholder to be part. Do you know the questions we have asked? Do you know what would have contributed? Do you know what is in our mind? Every year, we write to the GFA to have meetings with them. And there's no time that we'll meet and we'll never mention about this security in respect of taking care of our referees on the field of play.
But and also no, be a blame referee could this match way. When the fight broke out, it didn't only happen on the field of play. You could see pockets happening in the stands. Why didn't he pause the game and ask for reinforcement? If you go to a game and there are only 18 or 20 policemen, not a tension or went to call ACR, why would you even want to put yourself in that situation and officiate the game?
Okay, first of all, we should say me see pre-match.
Yeah.
I grow best friend.
Yeah.
Pre-match one. So yeah, things I say they were supposed to bring 125 policemen. By the end, who could match and say would do baba baby around some more 10 or and I know now mobile who say about 20 policemen were around that. To you, maybe you wouldn't go around surveying to find out. To you, it means the place is covered and everything is ready for you to go. And 2 we're inside, that's what could imagine. You will not know, say, Nipa, yes, 125, 25 pen, 100 in the mama. But come to our say, Kenny, be only a plain clothes policeman, only now was stands, won't even check it. So with that, we will not be able to hold the referee to that extent. But Ocean is a match way. Just like Omusha said, when you say no, it are not degenerate to the point that the referee say he will stop the match. But I don't know what happened because we only saw just a small portion of
Yeah.
it. This is full tape in
The reporter also said the next course a year park. Similar incidents were going on in the stands.
Say stands.
Even from the VIP areas, you could see that tensions, now it's a building up to a place. Nanya nipa ko the free more the time of film now. Na be able to see in that.
Okay.
game.
You know me say, yeah, the matches now. Whatever occurs within the stands and come, we don't control that. We expect the security and the others to handle that. But what is within the inner perimeter, we are in control. The fourth referee is in control the technical area. So we will handle it or what, and now be which is not very good. Let's try to inside place. Then no afraid fourth referee, best referee say, as me say anything na intentani adi so into sure they will be concerned about whatever that is happening within the inner perimeter. But the referee is in control of the game because all the 22 players on the field of play, he's supposed to see here and the assistant referees. They are assisting him to control the game. If it is something that is getting to a point that they can no more officiator, they will stop. Onanka him. He knows when to stop the game. He will invite the two captains, invite the match commissioner and the assessor. They will quickly take a decision there and find a very nice way of doing it. That is if there's something critical beyond what
something
they can
critical
do.
near day.
Hooliganism like maybe Ocean say inner perimeter bebu na man for crowd na room.
Because you say man for a scaling the
So nipa na
so get a boy to tuba park.
so mo scaling na sabi unsa bi kuta sika ni nema nema na so kuta duane nema nema. It's not conducive to continue the game because you can't continue the game sir. Who the match na man for jina touch na mo kuta man bo. That one clearly as the referee you will not be faulted if you stop the game and tell the match commissioner, look, this is the situation. I can no more continue because our own safety is not even guaranteed.
Yeah.
If they are doing all this, a policeman or be able to look, having the policeman there is one thing, and they actually acting
doing
is
their
another.
work is another thing.
Yes, we have had some situations where personally, some of us were told by policemen that mommy and Shah, where they just say, I'm telling you when I were officiating. I mean, yes, you tell you can even put it and call the referees. They'll tell you this. Some policemen in uniform will tell you, mama and Shah, where they are saying,
security measure.
yes, and that is it. So, there's no way that you can actually perform in that particular game. So we need proper security structures in place. We've been calling for this every year.
But sir, Emrano Mamho Kwine said, Mube insisting on the right things being done. You are the only person in that stadium. Say 100,000 kwana or wa.
Okay.
So if you see that there are security bridges and the lack of proper security, and I've seen it in the Ghana Premier League, I've seen it in the Division 1 League, where referees have insisted that police for one stadium will swap. If I be a fire service, or say, you know, agree said 20 policemen, man for match, you know, and the home team have done what is right and what chassis.
Correct.
Instead in the year, who insisting on the right things being done?
Yeah, maybe what they will insist. Nipa ni nyina beba police 20 policemen beba. So what shall I say you will not look to see whether they are still present or not. Over there we do first half no they can paper be 3. Omabo they are there. You see them and you say okay mummy and chassis. She 45 in year now nyina can oh they are within the stance. Nobody's there. They are gone. Some of them will leave. Others too will tell you the moon chassis nipa be 5 be chassis. But by the time we say movie, you know, none of the jaba, Omega so, Omunam Kansuba, they'll tell that they are on their way coming. Won't mean Castle train. And marching on Sunya, what time or so.
Yeah.
Say, one to me and Shasintum, you need for light or all the venues. One Shasintum, let's go do around 4:30 and also Mushas match and another 5 o'clock. Definitely you can't end that particular match. Match is 90 minutes plus additional time because you don't know what to happen, plus and minus. You don't know exactly what is happening. In the security situation, there should be, if there's a coordinator in charge of that security and they give you assurance right at the pre-match, everybody should be held responsible for that. What happened at in charge? Some of us were wondering why there was no coordinator. If there's a coordinator in charge of that particular
security coordinator,
yes, to coordinate.
You suspect Senate coordinator anyhow.
If there was a coordinator, why were they not up to the 120 policemen?
Okay. I mean, that's also okay.
I think Michelle will chief for.
Yeah.
I think the same way the can be, and we are meeting the. Yes, we are missing the whole thing. I believe the laws are there, and we need to enforce them. How more enforcing laws, you know? What did they do to them? That's the question you need to ask.
What's it laws?
Yes.
What's it enforce laws?
Yes.
Okay. Laws.
Those who implement the laws and the regulations of the league, as in the referees, what is done to them? Somebody will insist. We are saying 120 referees, 120 policemen. I want to see the 120 before start. But how are the people taking? If the people come, calculated time, now year about match, now match now and how is the people treated? Your financials, they are not met. Who try reports to car? Nobody takes care of it. Now I jaw jemu. So what I mean is, we have regulations governing
the
Premier League.
Yes.
Referee was the rule. Commissioner was the rule. Security for one rule. Mimi rule is say move back a year. Technical meeting, what you call the pre-match. What you say you are coming to give per the regulations, you go by them.
We have agreed.
And that is why I'm very happy what Has and Kotoko are doing, insisting on certain things. You say you are bringing 100 policemen, you are not bringing 100 policemen. Meanwhile, you wanted the match to start. Me too, I'm implementing whatever you say you are coming to do. You are my time when you have to report.
Yeah.
And I'm acting on those timelines. Match, man, meet those benchmarks now. I have to call up the match and write my reports. But they will push you to do the match.
Who will push you?
They are there. The authorities are there. There are matches where the referees insisted on their rights. Matches were called off and they were called by the authorities to go back and free the match. The next thing is they take your name off. We need to be speaking truth to the authorities for them to do the right thing. The game is spoiling, it is for all of us. If you not open up and do the right thing. We're taking decision back by the regulations.
From the headquarters will say go back and finish the game.
There are incidents there. The boys tell us a lot. They don't have people to talk. If you talk to them, they'll take your name off.
Take your name off where?
They say they are taking the name of the league. There are issues. It's independent call, but no call. They no be. Or try to call, nobody takes care of it. Even the attacking the crowd, the other man in the compensation can ask them. The alcohol match in the crowd. There are issues. There are plenty of issues there. We need to be open and tell the truth. What your report they are cry, they are coming to interrogate you. Now I charge you. Come and say this and this. Later on, they are avoid the go. Then the team goes scot free. And the perpetrators of those hooliganism keep on emboldened. All the centers, we know them.
Yeah.
All the centers we tell from Accra, yeah, we know them. And we know those who protect them. Yes. We know them. And another thing is who approves the venues.
Accra, me madam for Atala or ha. And I mean, because I see Kasa or Yebrekum.
And I bring a American to be into. If you go to the venue and manage them, well, some of them are so nice and so good.
As a referee?
Yes.
They will give you protection.
Yes.
They know what is at stake. They'll tell, don't tie the referee. They'll give you protection even more than the policemen are there. I'm telling you. I have experiences, I have names. They'll tell you about your ban, you say, yeah, Paucho, Uba, yes. And I also call her now, want to me play politics in here. At times, you need not to be harsh with them. At times you listen to them. But if you want to be strange, like you don't give them the needed respect.
Problem.
Yeah. And these are things we need to be teaching our people how to relate to them. Because they're the people who will be attacking you, they will come and defend you. When some of the people, so out for the stewards, but if we need to train them and do the things well, when we open up and we come out with all the experiences together, we can reform and make the system better.
And today, what do you say the stewards?
We need to have the stewards, but we do have the proper stewards and the proper training. Not experience, we need to share with them where they are to go, where they are not to go, what they are to do, what they are not to do. Then we also train the referees and authority how to deal with them. Sebi, over to me, let me use Alaji Gusa as an example. The experience Alaji Gusa has in football, you have none.
Yeah.
So who call now Alaji Gusa? Can be. Now the referee, because you have the whistle, you want to counter because you're the amount, and now will be what we chinu those kind of born with fear. Who now give me pepe. So you need to respect and accommodate certain views. It even makes you better. In Tukowa, you didn't know to run over them. I've been to Kotoko, I've been to Obuase, all the venues. And they'll give you even the protection that those who came to attack you. We see knives, we see snakes, we see machetes, they chase us. But the same people will stand and say, no, they don't allow their people. Then the people repels. Rather, they will go and get to bus and you go and score free. So we need to come and open up the whole thing and come out to the issues, to the grassroots. Obi our grievance when you move.
Referees will be. So what is will be?
Yes.
Administrators will be. Obi our some kind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until young for Obi and bar, even journalists too are there. You also have the experience.
Yes.
So if we
yeah,
can sit down together, we can sit down together and accord.
Yeah, report and cast to the Olympic supporters ko bu. Adia on person bu referee ma wa record.
Aha, and then some.
And the papa na super.
Say keep ko say crash in friends and crowd fall guy no GFM
Julius.
no
Ofe.
Oh bisa no
Ofe.
omo bu no pasa
In our brother football maybe.
yes so say you say
Yeah.
2022 TV Tromo year program be about hooliganism that day na omo amfremity office na obi draw my attention say yi omo hear something about this activity and me too ka call me call me bisa question back na DCOP Kwesi for he was there yes no ne mpanyinfuti no so na manfo bisa question bisa ana me page mensa bisa question say hooligans are mukani nyina no obi am bisa about referees. We can tell a lot of stories about that. Now dey manhwe yie. We are here talking about hooliganism. It wouldn't be long. What will come out of it is terrible because our guys omo corners omo bar and some omo ka che no enya kra. Yes you hwe. Certain times me two corners me ko bi na say omo boy liga. Me ma parking car no makoko hwe ball no me wie a. Nipa no ma so ko ebra. Na ba ne sense ni say. Then you get to know what is happening. But the information we are getting from the ground is not good. We need stewards and the police to help. Nti munhwe yie. Some say you will do this thing and you will not take anything, any contribution from the referees and you feel you do it and it's just the spectators. Let me tell you what you are supposed to do. One, educate the spectators when the league ends, spend some time and talk to them. Educate them, train them, let them understand exactly what is known as being a spectator of a team. Spectator does not mean say we do a reference or a mistake to crampona. Chinchina say a money nation. They be a sa.
Now, I'm sure say no. Years of mistrust, years of refereeing decisions are. Koswa ya dwunimu referee na koji bibi. Especially after the number 12 expose, who referee said the biggest game in Ghana's football calendar on the continent. Oil near ammonia punching.
Okay, the only say.
And the next time, a concert referee na match more. So about and if it's even human error, media may be that some way for Marco Gisca. What do you fish it? Go board and then the mabu pa. When you and also can't be. And Tina, nipa custodian ma bufubi wo mu on referees.
Okay, the only say, ye no yentimi yi enu free. What is happening is, it was an unfortunate situation. We say in Kawanka no anka min ko raho. What is happening is, it was an unfortunate situation, especially the expose. Na munya kra ye nyina ye hui. And it brought football to its knees. Na bisa say, tama na football no ye nyina hu say the whole team was brought to its knees. No. How did football come back to Ghana? Who organized it? Was it normalization that just stood up to do it? No. It was the referees. The referees whom today the GFA don't want to see. We. Yes. I'll tell you very soon.
That's one of your people, a referee manager.
I am telling you clearly that he is the person who is even killing us. He's stabbing us in the back, yes. Onwa, he's stabbing us in the back.
Former referee.
I am telling you the truth. He's the one stabbing us in the back. What is happening is, you can realize that referees, we decided our own members were expelled and we sacrificed them for
the greater good.
The greater good of Ghana. And I tell me the number of GFA executive or GFA officials who were actually pushed out because of that expose. Did someone suffer there?
Yeah, I think a couple.
They suffered. Was it GFA that punished them, their own people?
I think so.
Any team officials that were punished by GFA?
Some individual like Lilian Ade and all those people were off.
Lillian was our member. She was us. We punished her.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Yes.
a commissioner.
Yes.
Okay, true. No a commissioner. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And what of the this all other distance? We suffered, and we wrote the report down to for the Minister of Youth and Sport then, and these things were shared with FIFA and CAF, and we requested for some support to train our referees, because there's an inquiry to find out whether we will have enough referees to handle these games, and we say yes, we have 10 times, so we need 150 referees to do the Division 1 and Premier, and that's what brought about the normalization league, and it came, and we did everything true, and that brought back football to Ghana, and there was an election and Ket took over. But after taking over, we were thrown out of that particular distance. We were thrown out of GFA, and that is very bad.
You were thrown out of GFA, saying?
Yes! We were part of the structures initially, from 1957 till the time that they took over. In the GFA status, 2013 published, we were still part of it.
From 2005.
From that time,
2013.
all the amendments after that time, we were part of the GFA. If you look at the Article 50, if you check that particular article, in that old, we were part of that particular thing. But if you check in the new 2019
statute,
our name, Referee Association of Ghana, was taken off.
And a referee manager was introduced.
Referee manager was introduced even before that particular time.
Okay.
The referee manager was, I think the first was Mr. Elolai. And everything was okay. He was working there. Referees we had representations in all the referee related committees. Today we don't have a single person. We are not even recognized there.
We will get into that matter.
Yes.
But
I think my addition is what I've seen to be the problem is we couldn't manage after the normalization issues were. We thought we could have the means, and we started the league and everything. I think there were issues that you could have better managed them. Especially about taking off with the league. Because even the status, was taken to take it to start the league with, so that they can sit down and have amendment and certain things and make it to suit our particular situation. I think we couldn't sit down to have all those things addressed. So to me, in the way, we started on the 40 leg, and those are how we are seeing some of the things coming. Okay. Because we think we are there, but we are not there yet, because our structures are not well built. Our laws are not well built. Our remuneration system, everything is not well structured. But we should have taken our time and hastened slowly than to get to this level. And I think that is where the challenge is, because every situation, organizational, you need to manage it well. But if you don't manage it well, you go and certain things will be coming out. And because of organizational management, and those are the problems we are seeing now. Yeah. Issues about hooliganism, issues about refereeing, because by then we had referees trained to a certain level. But refereeing is not just acquired just within a day. Yeah. You need to build experiences over certain times. So what have we done? Nothing much. Just keep on saying we are training them. But what are the right trainings and right experience and expertise and exposures are we giving them? We need to look at that. Then we need to look at the structures, things that they need, and how to build the games and develop the game itself.
Okay, we'll get there and see the Abani say any debate to resolve some of the external matters. But let's stick to the hooliganism and the role of the Knights of the Whistle, center referees, any role between play in cabinet. If there are any group or stakeholder or mutu kwampa nim all the venues ayemo.
Yeah.
In your report, do you indicate in your report, and of course I'm saying you, I'm talking about your members.
Yeah, I understand.
Omutu report mu say ebi a call venue A match in the BBNC. Name bia when mehu as flaws in the architecture, flaws in security, flaws in the behavior of the home fans, and the problem. But do they get that bit as part of their report?
Yeah, report no column or why so stating a witness stating now.
Okay.
Okokranes and net no mutitia. You are supposed to write.
The inner perimeter net no one titia.
Titia, so yeah. okwana say markings nya, you are supposed to bring everything that is there. You see you nyina say okay. Would not say homes commissioners obey report to as a referee, I say also report to. If there's an assessor, you take note of everything. And yes, say if you are coming to concentrate about just what is happening within. Which one is within the spectators, when I say home free home, so to me identify say be what they will segregate them. Home free, Kumason better, home free Yens Sunyan from better. You know, oh, the away team, the spectator of the away team were actually rowdy, and this is what they did. They threw stones from that angle because you can't identify. Before you so nimness will be unshackles now. Oh, an unidentified group of people actually did this and did this and did this. You report, which means Abansana. Then it is the Omamuye in charge of security. No, it appears when Sebanesa Umpenifuni Kanya, they write back to that particular within to that particular venue, say that next match number one. I think they'll take this to ensure that it doesn't happen. It doesn't recur.
Reporting.
Yeah.
My mission is there any offense.
Oh yeah, what be sir?
At Chotron. Yeah, who say be what influenced by a lot of things.
Okay, at Chotron
it does not capture the real fact of incident at AC by our referees.
Now we are making reports, you know. You see. You write your report. I would like us to treat it this way. One, we need more education.
Even the referees.
And we need to tell the whole public or the whole world the roles that the various stakeholders play.
Okay.
Me as a referee, I have a role that I have to play.
Yeah.
And what I'm mandated to do within. Commissioner, no, also know.
Also on the role.
Also on the role. Yeah, well, cameramen, they also have rules and things. You go, a referee is attacked. There have been a hooliganism and a whole lot of things happen. It's not captured on camera. Quite true. Now they take you as a true for. What vindicates you? The thing happened. You saw it, you wrote it. The evidence backing you is deleted in the tape.
Why need it?
The one who is supposed to take the shots has not focused on it. Or the thing is missing. Meanwhile, I see. And if the thing too is not gotten from the FA's cameraman, the issues where referees were able to produce evidence on certain things that happened, and you expected certain actions to be taken, they were not taken. So now everybody now gag against the referee. So if you're able to come out with these rules, well defined, and no be able the whole modern to take this and that, I think we have things from the past. Because you write. Some too don't write. I'm not holding force for referee. I'm talking as a welfare body for the referee. Some too don't write. And we know their influences. Those ones too are there. When they come, let's punish them. Those who do the writing too, by that we teach them to do. When they do and there are issues, you stand by them and defend them that what they did was right. In doing that, we are going to instill confidence in the fans and all stakeholders. But if you don't do that, then some of the matches, there are so many anatoms who call match to make it good for yourself. You yourself need to investigate what happened previously. I was in a match where they treated the home team badly because they were in the first leg. And these people knowing they're going to meet it now are running to do certain things. Abanisa, now the who referee not to tight corner.
Yeah.
And I believe the FA2 does not have those pro information, or there should be a system of monitoring to have those anatoms.
Andra, former security and safety committee member, Ampemdako, ever catches one more time, you know. They took all those factors into consideration.
They say,
history of the game, ethnic issues, political issues, so that they can properly advise.
Ampimdaku, Mr. Kumsi, I can mention Kofi Boachi, then there was another guy who called match. I don't even tell you, said this is the intel we are picking.
They'll tell you
because they have investigated and they know. And when they get to the match, or commandeer more, you see, say yes, you have a security coordinator commanding them.
That is it.
And now it gives you the referee confidence. Say, you can even tell them, say, this match is not going on. I know he was working with the police education unit.
Yeah.
And I started, we had those things that, though they were tough in times more than that, but we were able to sail through.
Yeah.
Now that things are a bit better, and we're having cameras and things, why should we be going down there? So there's a need for us to sit down, bring all on board, tap into the experience, and expertise and see how best
Yeah.
we can do it.
So, which is
Many Referees Association of Ghana chairman, Referee Seja, and then deputy general secretary, Akrofi Amenya, and we now referee retired, and he Rag is here, welfare body ye, and in some quan on Bobo, Muko ye qua during. Son of Mukamusi, you must have they reduced to welfare body. Referee, we are talking about a year move role in hooliganism, and the quite between for so bois. You trust the referee go from cry.
our trust in it. They say
Because and there's a perception that there are some referees in the Ghana Premier League, especially they are hatchet men. They are used by the system to rob teams, to cheat teams, and I'm using my words carefully, allegedly. Sana perception
okay. Yes, so okay, thank you. No say yes, or media no say amount for that allegedly they are hatchet men within, and the names have gone round. I can remember one of these things, a particular matter was handled, and everyone was calling that a team has written to GFA saying the gentleman has done A, B, C, D, etc. And just like before, this in orders are saying we also saw videos that is referee manager came out to say that everything that happened in the match were okay. That is precisely what we've seen this on through the media. To tell you the truth, it will be difficult from our standpoint to say it is true that there are hatchet men or there is not true that there are hatchet men. It will be difficult because you do not do clearly and you to be defined clearly for you to know that A, B, C, D have been selected as the hatchet men to handle matches to favor A team or favor B team. So to us, we feel referees are at the FA. All those who are there officiating are our members.
Yeah.
They are officiating their matches there. And we know they are officiating. Even though when they are even giving them matches, they don't tell us anything. In the past, every match that was given assigned to the referees weekly, copies were sent to Referee Association of Ghana. But as we sit now, we don't know. We only hear everything through the media. As I'm talking, FIFA referee badges were given out. We heard everything through the media. The referee manager at one of the sister stations said it's not an obligation for them to invite Iraq to come and observe the giving of badges. And to some point, he even said that RAG was not, FIFA had brought the document, RAG wasn't part of it. If RAG does not recognize, if the FIFA does not recognize RAG, do they recognize, then how come they recognize our members as FIFA referees? You can say that you don't want to recognize this organization. Meanwhile, you recognize your members who are doing so well, both domestic and international.
The long-standing argument has been that referee Jumano, training and all that, the responsibility of the FA.
It's true.
Okay.
By law.
It is true.
Let me pick that.
For you have decided to come together as professionals, seeking your interest.
Okay.
That has been a long-standing argument. That was a long-standing argument.
I agree with you perfectly. But we were doing it on their behalf.
Yes.
We are doing it on their behalf. It is happening not only in Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, all over African countries. Referees manage their own affairs on behalf of the FA. And they have an office there under the supervision of the FAs. Why are you cutting off RAC entirely away from GFA? Did they cut the Nigerian referees away? No. Togo, no.
And
Burkina, no.
There are two about.
Yet we have an affiliate body of that particular.
You see, Renya, I think we need to look at it this way. FIFA makes the rules and regulations or the laws.
There are general principles.
There are general principles, but you need to make it to suit
your situation.
Your situation.
Yeah.
FIFA is paying its people in dollars, 1,500, 2,000. I don't know the current rate. Are we paying our referee same? If you say we are adapting everything from FIFA, no. So I see FIFA regulations, and then whatever is done in FIFA, we need to implement it here. Your mom will take it. Your mom will. Do we give the same thing here? But we are trying to make it to suit our system. So be behind in a you're joining to FIFA, you're joining to CAF. Then we should implement what is there in total here. But the best of my knowledge is, general rules now. It was something that was called the MSU. The member association used to have right to domesticate whatever is related to
there are
suit them.
some principles that you cannot change.
Yes.
Yes.
In the FIFA regulation, there are some
We
principles you
agree.
can never change.
Yes.
We agree with you.
But there are
But
many
those
that
you can amend
work
it
around.
to suit
Yeah.
your system. Why don't you make it to suit your system? All that FIFA and CAF are making or they are looking at for is a better league, a better improved one. When they say referees association of Ghana, you are insure all the league referees. Who has said this? Yeah, two back a crack, yeah, insure the referees. So a referee be called because we realize attacks in Ikosu will be because an accidents, man can't say by sao or yet to this one I see. So now what do we do to also help our people? Before the FA could come out in our own small way, the person the minority or more, you know. We are doing it, and people the last season has benefited. Is FIFA saying that one is also no good? Are you getting it? So we are doing things to complement the FA and to make our members more comfortable and more fresh in their minds to go and do the right thing that they say they should go and do. If there are challenges, then we support them. So at times, if you don't get us close to them to know the issues and also advise, how do we help the referees? Sebi, yeah, far referee munina, Alescoti, munina, Duuna, munina, experience ones in Nina. They have things to share. And in referee, you take somewhere, you may sing today, you are there. You are strong, you can do the matches, whatever it is. But there are certain experiences who run anywhere you know. They have the technical eyes to be able to show you. So when we get close, this is what we do. It's not for our personal benefit. What is it? We have projects that we are doing to help develop referees, to help develop football. And all these things are complementary roles. As a welfare body, if we are saying our people need to be better remunerated, or also money to allow at night. 2 nights, you know, Sikani can tune his or no one pre-finance, or free ID call Naregu, or Bascanu way, Uber try maybe at 3-4 months. And after 3-4 weeks. And you no pre-finance. Into a need be doing the back, I don't obey. There be an afraid Charlie, Yepeka, you, Mammy Cobra, saying a whole lot of issues. And Tian and I have one crack. But if you're able to manage ourselves well, nobody will hear things out. Nipanuko, now our brea. How the person be able to do a match and do it well? The human body is a scientific AE. Wow. Into their whole barrage of issues. And now referees also on bombarding. Now confidence now call fans more. And adjudicating process, you know. The fans too don't see things that are coming out. Mako team A one na abumi. Na eba mi ho na anye. Na me koye kakra na me mo ye dia so ame. Na team A dia ni pendi. You better release the point I'm going to be a man. Then me they are timid there. You see, so people feel say or taking rules into your own hands, no meeting standards are not satisfied. But that is also not the way to go. That is why I'm saying that we need to look at the whole system.
That is it.
As a functioning mechanical system. Now share where they are the bottlenecks. Now so that there will be free flow. Journalists need on him say, oh, I'm okay. Investor is care about it, so I'm okay.
Correct.
On him say, referees doing referees to motivate. Wow. So we need the whole system to sit down and all the stakeholders to bring their bit in pieces. So that is because based on that, I bet me reform system. And I bet me my system na eduma yi. Na benefit na ye from yanya.
Okay. I think well spoken, but one of the things in Nihun
Okay.
Mo allowance at Munya. We are referee, and this season we've seen it play out. What the second round? Nah, where you want to see the crowd? That's a new season. About 10 games. Ni intia afina yatia kakra edi amamu. Does that affect Juma Mudi? No. And a bomb amutimi Juma say situation okay because until someone kasa. And as welfare body, no, your interests are your members. But as welfare body works, yet some kasa and as my baby and obey din and everything kwan ebre.
Okay, first of all, ya kasa pi yani GFA kasa several times about this particular difficulty. Say, oh, ya kwa kambia yeniska. And apart from that, be 2 months ni. In fact,
but you offered ya, but say match near bull. No, a cameraman.
Correct.
The match.
Whatever.
Yes.
Correct that.
It's a good morning, bro. My greetings to men in the studio. I was the cameraman of that match. And they were
But one of the best cameramen Ghana has got.
Yes.
One of the best.
And and to tell the truth, first of all, let me say, referees no, for the past almost, I would say about 5 years. Yeah, we have pre-financed the league because then be a young Kasesika and Ediko. You could do matches now several weeks in Tia. Ebi abani etua kakra, ya ne etua kakra because some see ya pre-finance ebi ye ntwa sika mfa nkoto say ya ne yi, but we use our own money to officiate. Obi timi come matches 6 matches. Ahani tamale, ahani kumasa, ahani we okona sa obana say or use about 2,500 and 1,000 cedis. Ne say it 5-10 matches, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Then you locked up. Ebi abanya no kakra sa na sika no so asai. Ebi won so abukana sa mu chiro no so mo so ye won kra me ho achiri mia ono na ankran mfimfin ha o tem bia am ko bone punu kokoko misamenya have arrived and there are some difficulties ono so fa na adwena so okay how much do you have give it to the person, let the person go na le pen ko. We have suffered and we are saying that if there are difficulties, we suggest we nyina wo parliament the last time omo frɛ no say if there are difficulties, the FA should be bold enough to tell the government that this is our difficulty with the referees. And they are owing us since 2014 to date. Scanning and TI.
2014?
Yes. TI. Now they say, how
many matches?
Matches are also. About 2014, 2015, 2016, 3 years. In TI. Make us say, 2014 all the Osika Kote Bank, let's say 1 million citizens a bank, so almost so interest actually says yeah. So definitely we request for it. And just when I travel, development live now some mind for just last season. But from the first can my almost yes, so community development living for my name, Yamfanya projects. Your 15-acre project work, Kaswa, we are developing it this year.
15 acres.
Yes, 15 acres
of land.
Land for a sporting village.
We are invite him.
We'll put a buzz and na yonkwa munko twa na mumra na munkanche so the people know that yeji ensika na yendis kanina. When we take everything, yeji kwa yina the government live na ye require bibi. We don't spend that money. We use it for something, a project that to benefit Ghana and yankasa. So if this is happening, normally upon 1,100 Ghana cedis premier. So I'm going to legu ko di match. I na legu and back. BBA 7-800 Ghana cedis. I saw the hotel 2 nights. She said hotel. Usha.
Say so 250 cedis a night.
It's 250 per night. That's 500. What do you come where saying? You say so did.
Yeah.
Ube fin so I say obedu fi ankola say that correct.
This is zero contact.
Oka, this is zero contact. Ya ti ase.
Yes, so far wa oka.
Nti we nyina we nyina 1,001 ebeso.
Na zero contact so mu dis.
Ana oh yes. You are supposed to do it. So when say you kwachu na say as we wan ko dis assess maba. Say division 1 match na jimpan har de ko tuma na pagana na Vrungwa 750 in and out saying ebeso. But look at all these difficulties. We are saying let us sit down. And in Africa yes, of the whole Africa, we are the least paid in terms of what's sending in $1,100, we say around $64
per match.
Per match. Division 1, the budget is around $20-something, $40-something around that particular. Division 2, there, some are paying as low as 40 cedis per match. Now, Usha, as if and our members are suffering. Until the match is bare 4. So you don't be it means not capture the nego. Because you 1,000 the owners of Koba, as I know, San Koba. So you realize in the end it will be difficult for them. So our members are actually crying. See, I don't want to be a man in some kind. They fear to talk. If you speak, your name will be cancelled out. You will not be given a match again. Straight into the cooler. That's all. You know, because Usha, I mean to me, once you open your mouth to talk, as you are talking, if anyone should talk about it, even on the platform, the name is captured and sent. They will remove your name out of it.
It's a culture of silence.
It is there now. Not that we are not practicing it because within RAC, we are allowed, all our members are allowed, whatever that you see about the association, you are not happy about it, come and bring it up. If you are happy, go with it. But if you talk and it's something that is going to affect, especially getting to the referee manager's office or something about refereeing and it's going to pull you into the GFA, if you are not careful, if you are even a FIFA referee, you lose your badge.
Hey.
Yes, it's true.
Sana ekoso referee mu.
It is true. There's culture of silence there. Is there?
And referee timi nkasa.
Omuntimi nkasa. Omuntimi nkasa.
Oh, the thing is, they complain to us.
They come to us.
But where there are platforms where they need to address it, they will tell you no, there's no problem. BBI okay. But when they come to us and we all know the issues and they open up and tell us, and we are the welfare body who are supposed to channel these grievances for them so that they are not targeted and the system is better helped. Wow. But yes, when I say, you see, idea, young count, this is do voting. Until I do Congress, they are in the SAV as congressmen or part of Congress. But Bani say, and you see, the most ashamed aspect of the whole thing is the last Congress, IFA presidency, refused now, the money at 20%. And yes, and he's taxing rag. The refuse manager, the refuse committee to sit there and come out with the solutions today. As I tried the Mumma time, you're ready. You're a set of people ready, the technical men. And one thing about we, the current rag, medium charm, I'll be fighting him. Biba is not for us, it should be for the members. You call AFCON, cry, I fighting with minister, I am my one ticket. We executive didn't benefit. Yeah, the amount of beer, or your starter, or your grassroots, or chair academy young referee, I dare play Ashama. You see, call now, cautious and entering referees. Send a year so that when you come, it will be a motivation. So, meaning we are not selfish. We just want to help the system grow because people too made investment in us. And you use the NMC system now, so we also need to make investment in people to get the right expertise to help the game grow. That is our way of investing into the game. But when so now, now there are challenges and there are problems. For us to better come and articulate it for them, now share a way of solving it. Because I believe say labor organ they talk for the labor all workforce in Ghana. The workmen don't go to government and go and say, but when labor go and speak as a group, as a voice, yes. Government takes it. Oh, yeah, powerful. About the election, they are all powerful. Yeah.
Let them come.
You are very powerful. But now power now doesn't lie in gidi fighting. Now it's about you sitting down, talking, negotiating.
Dialogue.
That is what we do.
One say, okay, wait a minute. In the past, in fact, for the past almost 4 years, because we're dealing with them in the office. When something count you, Tamana, before they came into our administration, we were dealing with the previous administration. You know, I cannot tell you, so okay, we've accepted, let's discuss everything. We don't have any problem at all. But this group, it is difficult. We've battled with them for almost 4 years, and that is why we are not talking. Now, when I was saying, 20%, before this particular activity came, I am telling you, in 2020, 2021, 2022, Atifu was alive by then. Rest in peace. He was alive. You're quite training behind the so let's try the examination, see how members were monitoring, evaluating, and doing everything. I am telling you, this present referee manager kicked against it. Then he stood his gun and said, look, we must do it, or else we will not be able to evaluate our referees very well. Today, the exam now see when they set the exam, he's not supposed to set the exam. The national technical instructor now he's supposed to set the one set it. Also today in the now we you see, let us see the results. Collect some failure, also my failure, or the telephone corner fra say, we are failing 20. George Junior 10. I mean Junior 0. Now, Bepum see, publishing me one publish it. Yes, no, we are Masanye online in the exam on my and now one as online again, 50% no, and then one feeling kumasi at the end of this particular February 2025. How will they know if you don't publish the results? Are you going to call them again and tell them that Kwame Wafili and Musa Wafili? What type of vindictiveness is this? And last year, don't know. On find the results, number. Because you are talking about this and the president spoke about it. Let us have the results of last year. Because your results for 2020, 21, 22, 23. Compare, it will be able to know. Correct. We will know we have targets that we've set. Targets are there. The actuals and some variations. It could plus or minus, say negative, and we say no. What we are seeing that the referee is going negative, and we say give us opportunity to come in and carry the thing out, like what is happening in other countries. In Nigeria, they are not that you give them opportunity. They are there on the referee committees. They will guide you and let you know whether they are actually performing well or not, and that is all that we are talking about. We're not going to do anything.
So we rag for Referees Association of Ghana chairman George Seja, former referee na Edin Kumono, the deputy general secretary Akrofi Amenya or Chad Yesu Asan Wakra High and Omotia Edin Kumono. If we say campaign they are united against organism, also all stakeholders, but together. Ni problems if you say ni na but some ense ne omuyi beyi omuyi nsem ne beyi sana nsem no ye buburuja esinkroyi na yina no ye tie no na ye pe solutions to this matter empefo ame na mase se ene ye tunza frem motimi aba na ye di enkomo ye kojo wuso dey about say referees are owed monies for month and we are expecting an incident free games just like not giving your wife money and we are expecting her not to cheat intine ye chirem kom achirem dwambo ana asemi anu de pa insemi anu de pa mean for we dey agency ha ne enamasi bibia ba e be samba mho of course your petition book ha be sa ene e de amaye ne ye submit petition na ye mu grievance na no ye carry out infamamo but mu a big role to play in stopping hooliganism in our football honsem eno but for me na say Akofi eya menya na afiso no George Seja that's pa I dey born in Fimu ewo eye Cape Coast just about it
I mean cha me penny for bi
ha cha
ya cha referee nyina mo wo Ghana I say and say we can still do better and also your penny for me you know omo be past and executives of Ragni Referees Associations of Ghana. Your former General Secretary, Mr. Goswigla, and Yamia actually is our friend. And the coming month, 15th, I will pay. I will pay over Volta region, but all the chain hall. Yes, you better call penny crab. And now you will also Mr. T.R.Y. Atifu. Mr. Atifu now, you know, instructor, ni papa.
Oh, okay.
Incidentally, he was also a former national instructor.
Okay.
And also, I can't be. And also, a flower 22nd of March. And we are also throwing it out to the public.
So we are
fantastic. And Mel's bottles say Valentine. So buy kakra.
Okay.
It's a jam wine one more denta.
Okay.
About 90s.
All right.
Yeah,
Ref, chairman, any yamida was passing back through. You didn't come over to you so we
Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Eddie Fiaduno. Hooray! Enfia Dunia, Yabomodia. Aka warifo abomu kwanso. Ewo bra, womuntu ya she. Ane, what ye? Sameka, se womuntu ya she. Enti afidiano. Brabeke ya 14th of February 2024. Oje fobo sumere de tosu edunai. Ewo Bethel Baptist Church. Down Sumai. Diechi ewa abafunti tankesi yeneso. Na die kusu bian. Febie na tiebi live on Happy 98.9 FM. Sao pese obeso yasene. Emiedi jumedies. Kwanso a. Bomodi afetiti for humei. 0244 906 235.